All right.
Yeah, I'm just posting that last one.
Okay. Well, we are live.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, let me turn off. I've got extra things going here. Ah, I have like 3 windows open so I can check everything. Okay, that's good. All right. So here we are, and you're muted. Both of y'all are muted. Erica and Robbie, we can't hear you.
I was just doing the Facebook.
Okay, there we go. So, well, we're going to do the song circle thing. We'll go around 3 or maybe 4 times since there's only 4 of us. We'll see. We'll run till about 8:30 your time, I guess. I have to think.
That's right.
2 o'clock here right now.
Yeah.
So, and when you go for your first round, just tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from. Now, I think that's a good idea. And we're going to start with Laura.
Hi, guys. How are you all doing tonight? I'm Laura Mcghee from Montefieth in Scotland. And I'd like to start with a song that I wrote when I lived in Nashville. This is called How Leaving Feels. It's 1:15 goodbye, and I'm over this ride. The next stop, I'm getting on. You've cheated, mistreated, you ain't nothing but lies. And baby, this girl's had enough. It don't matter if it's Santa Fe, Monterey, anywhere but here. I'm gonna pack my things right now, I'm gonna disappear. Baby, you made your last mistake. I've had all that I can take. 1, 2, 1, 2, round the wheels. I'm gonna show you how leaving feels. I don't care if I'm on my own. I'll eat and sleep and drink alone. Anything but being by your side. I don't care where my feet land. I don't have any kind of plan. Anything but you can do just fine. It don't matter if it's Santa Fe, Monterey, anywhere but here. I'm gonna pack my things right now. I'm gonna disappear. Baby, you made your last mistake. I've had all that I can take. 1, 2, 1, 2, round the wheels. I'm gonna show you how leaving feels. 1, 2, 1, 2, round the wheels. I'm gonna show you how leaving feels. Not gonna wish my life away, thinking that you will change. There ain't nothing you can do. Honey, I'm over you. It don't matter if it's Santa Fe, Monterey, anywhere but here. I'm gonna pack things right now. I'm gonna disappear. Baby, you made your last mistake. I've had all that I can take. 1, 2, 1, 2, round the wheels. I'm gonna show you how leaving feels. How leaving feels. How leaving feels. That's my song.
All righty.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we got a few people watching. I don't know if y'all saw my little message, but if you
Oh,
go into
yeah.
comments, you can see everybody's comments. And Kay's watching. Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kay. How you doing?
Kay hosted a 2 or 3 house concerts with you.
Quite a few, yeah. We did a few, yeah.
Several.
Back in the day.
And she really didn't do anybody else except for One person. I don't remember.
One singer-songwriter. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Who was
On her little porch, which was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to do the sound.
Yeah, you did. That was awesome.
Anyway, okay, well, let's move along now. Robbie, you're muted and you're next.
Okay.
Cool.
You hear me all right?
We can.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Laura. Yeah, I'm Robbie. Also from Scotland. I live just along the road from Laura, funnily enough. If any of y'all want to visit, you're very welcome. I do a tune that I wrote fairly recently. It's called Reality TV. If you can't hear me or anything, let me know, Mike. Well, the sea level's rising, temperatures are getting higher, the ice caps are melting, and the forests are on fire. It's like the book of Revelation, or some spin-off fantasy. Yeah, it's just like Hollywood said it would be. Now there's a deadly virus, and it's out of control. It's a worldwide crisis. It's unimaginable. It's like hard science fiction. It's a documentary. Yeah, it's just like Hollywood said it would be. But oh, I don't want to save the world. I'm not looking for a reason. I just want to live my life. I'm not a hero. Some say it's good versus evil in a fight to the death. It's the long-awaited sequel, not to be missed. It's an award-winning drama. It's a documentary. Yeah, it's just like Hollywood said it would be. But oh, I don't want to save the world. I'm not looking for a reason. I just want to live my life. I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. Maybe we're headed for disaster. Maybe it's time for us to go. Maybe it's just human nature. I don't know. I can't quite believe it. God Almighty. Yeah, it's just like Hollywood said it would be. It's just like Hollywood said it would be. It's just like Hollywood said it would be. Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
bravo.
Very good.
Excellent.
Sometimes I wish I could write songs.
That was beautiful.
I've written about
Have you
10.
tried?
I've written about 10, and 3 of them are good.
Good odds.
Anybody been there before?
great.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, isn't
course.
it? You know, 3 out of 10.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
But anyway,
that's pretty good ratio.
yeah, it's not too bad. So okay, well, that was good. And when did you write that? Obviously, recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know, like maybe at the start of lockdown over here. That's not everywhere, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I live in Florida. We're not locked down at all.
Oh, good.
Really?
Yeah, we call our governor Ron Death Santas.
Oh. Oh no.
The restaurants are open, the bars are open. He's like a little baby Trump, you know.
Oh.
So anyway, but Erika's up next, and we're going to hear a song from her.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad to be a part of this, Laura and Robbie. It's so wonderful to be here with you and Mike. Thank you so much for having me. I feel so honored to be amongst this crew. I'm in the UK as well. I'm in a little village called Wadhurst down in East Sussex. And Robbie, I'd love to take you up on that offer and come and visit you guys up in Scotland because I love Scotland. So we're just hanging out, weathering the storm down here. We went to the South Downs today and just looked out across the sea, and it's just so amazing and so beautiful. And it just actually living here. We moved out of London 2 years ago almost now, and just being in the English countryside and so surrounded by nature has had such a huge impact on me and my family and my children especially. And so this song actually is precipitated from that move and kind of getting back, getting re-immersed in nature. And I have to say hi to my dear friend Paula, who's on here. She actually, I'm sorry if I'm taking up too much time, but I just have to share. Paula was one of my dear friends who was with me at the beginning of this song journey. And I had many a day dropping children off at school, just being like, I just have these songs in my heart. And she's like, Erika, you just do it. And so every time I get to see her and see, her participate in those things, it just means so much to me. So Paula, thank you for being here. All right. Without further ado, this is called, This Is How I Pray. Mama sang her prayers as a little girl to God, the Father and the Son. She begged for grace, but never heard back from anyone. But the skylark in red red stars sing to her at dawn. The wind taught her all the words to its song. Put her hands down in the dirt, walk barefoot on the earth, savor the air her babies breathe. Let her tears fall with the rain, follow sunbeams and her faith to the cathedral in the trees. This is how she prays. Daddy left at sunrise to tend to his garden of teas, greens, and sand. Out on a fairway, he prays to our Father who died too young of a man. No Sunday singing or sermon or school, or bread are needed for that fairway commune. Put his hands down in the dirt, be a son and man of work, savor the air his daughters breathe. Let his tears fall with the rain, follow sunbeams and his faith to the cathedral in the trees. This is how he prays. I forged my heart with carbon and iron. No preacher could break through. A tiny voice shattered my armor with, Mom, I love you. Love is the prayer I was meant to receive. If I can feel, I can believe. Put my hands down in the dirt, walk barefoot on the earth, savor the air my babies breathe. Let my tears fall with the rain, follow sunbeams and my faith to the cathedral in the trees. This is how I pray. Yeah, this is how I pray.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been in
England.
London.
We moved. It's almost 5 years now. Yep.
5 years?
Oh,
Where are you from
All
originally?
over in the U.S. We moved here from North Carolina. We were in Charlotte, and my husband had a really cool opportunity with work, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I had a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and I was 6 months pregnant with our third, and I was like, let's do it, let's go. And it's been wonderful. It's been so amazing. We love it.
Cool.
Great. Well, we're up to me. I guess I'll play a song now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play a song by Anthony McLean. His band is called the Trailer Park Troubadours. And he does songs like It Ain't Home Till You Take the Wheels Off and Living in Aluminum, things like that. He's like lived in trailer parks and stuff like that. So anyway, this is a song called, what is the song called? Oh, Custom Made Airbrush License Plate. was walking with my baby at the county fair. The smell of cotton candy filled the warm night air. There was a clanking and a cranking, the carnival lights, the back of my legs full of mosquito bites. Well, I was feeling like a county Casanova of sorts. Had on my Hank Jr. t-shirt and Bermuda shorts. Polly had a blouse that would sure cause scenes. She had pockets hanging out below her cut-off jeans. We saw the two-headed horse and the five-legged mule, the man-eating snake woman. Dang, she was cool. Polly had a snow cone. She was fighting off bees. I had a corn dog smothered in Velveeta cheese. Well, at the end of the midway, at the spin art booth, there was a man with tattoos and one long yellow tooth. He was working on something and I strained hard to see. Polly took a deep breath and held on to me. She said, "Whoa, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate." Well, this man was a genius and he was making a mint. There was a line all the way to the livestock tent. Everyone was straining and careening their necks to see this county fair paint with their Toulouse-Lautrec. Well, when I looked down at Polly, she was all misty-eyed, staring at them plates he had hanging up inside. We waited in line until 2:15. Then he looked up and said, "What can I do for you?" Well, when he started that brush, I didn't know what to expect. The air compressor had a hypnotic effect. He was a squatting and a squinting and a spraying that paint with the eye of the devil in the hand of a saint. Well, when he finished, he held it out there for Polly to see. She gazed for a while and then whimpered with glee at a silhouetted couple against a sunset scene. Was Nancy Loves Polly there in bright lime green? She said, "Whoa, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate." They say true love is blind, all beach and sunshine, palm trees wherever you are. Love just got blinder, there's my reminder, and live in color on the bumper of my car. It's been 7 long weeks now since the fair came to town. I see a lot of airbrush when I drive around. I wonder if there might be some kind of spell on them plates, some black kind of magic in the art that he creates. 'Cause all the women in town, they've been acting kind of strange. My buddies, they're all going through some sort of change. They're calling their wives to let them know where they are. And I don't see their trucks when I drive past the bar. Yeah, Polly, she's been giggling at the least little thing. She's looking at dresses, we done picked out a ring. We'll go for a ride, she's got her hell in my neck. She's acting weird too, but what the heck, she says, "Whoa, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate. A custom-made airbrush license plate. A custom-made airbrush license plate."
Yay!
So that's an Auntie
That's
McLean
so
song.
great.
I do a lot of funny songs like that. And I know
I love
a
it.
couple of serious ones too, but I don't usually do those because,
I like the funny ones.
Great delivery. Yeah.
well, I've got a good one for the next one. So I see I'm planning ahead now, Laura. I've already got one in mind.
Got one in mind. There you
I got
go.
one in mind now, so we're on a roll. We're on a roll.
Cool.
So what do you got next for us, Laura?
Well, I've brought my fiddle with me as well. I thought I write some stuff.
It's
on
nice
the
that you
fiddle,
bring that along.
I thought I'd mix it up and do a little, a little singing and a little fiddle. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so I thought I'd do that. So
Okay.
let's see.
Let's see.
All right. So yeah, I write fiddle tunes as well, and I put together a piece called the Arbroath Suite a few years ago, sort of tracing music through Scottish history from the time of Bannockburn, the Battle of Bannockburn, 1314, to the present day. And this was a tune I wrote called Heather Savannah. And it's great to be here. Thanks to Mike for hosting, and glad that Robbie could join us at the last minute, because we played together, and I've played with Mike over in Florida when I did my solo acoustic tours from Nashville. And Mike used to run sound, and we'd have a jam afterwards, and we always sort of played, music together. So it's good fun to do this. I've done a few online shows myself, but it's the first song circle I've done. So this one's called Heather Savannah. Clap along if you want. Hope that got your
Nice.
So great.
Is Laura breaking up for y'all, or is it just me?
Was that
Yeah, a little bit.
A wee bit, yeah. But it's still here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's just the internet connection. It's nothing you can.
Yeah, I'm right next to my router, so I'm not sure.
It happens, I was
Yeah.
just because I thought it might be because I'm like 6,000 miles away.
Yeah, I don't think that has an effect.
But anyway, we're cool, and you can still definitely hear it, and it's fine, So I was on
Okay.
last night because yesterday was John Prine's birthday.
Oh
So
yeah.
I did a set of John Prine songs, and somebody started saying that it was cutting off, that it was breaking up, and
Yeah.
so I started doing all kinds of stuff and getting all discombobulated and everything. And then when I listened back to it, it was perfect. It was just there, and that's why I asked, because it's like, you never can tell what the problem is. It's just the internet. So anyway, Robbie,
Yes.
you got any more songs?
Certainly, yeah.
Yeah, got a few.
Yeah, the next one I was going to play is I guess it's a love song. It's set in a place called Lynn of Dee, which I don't know. You Google images or something, but it's a nice place up a wee bit north from here, past a place called Brechin, and it's a Lynn is like a waterfall, and Dee is the river, so it's sort of like the falls, like the waterfalls of the River Dee, and it's it's just a lovely place. My parents went to it when they were young, and my mum painted. She did paint it. She painted a picture of it that was always hanging on the wall when I was growing up, and so I suppose to follow in the footsteps. I went out there as well, and it's a beautiful place, and I've been up since, and it gets more beautiful the more times you go as well. It's lovely. So I suppose it's partly about that and partly about the company I was with, I suppose. So it's called Lynn of Dee. Hope you can hear it. Golden leaves fall to the ground. The riverbank of red and brown, a silvery sound as the waves run free. And there by the Lynn of Dee, an emerald pool, green as a jewel, the bridge above like a fairy tale, where on the grass she lay with me, there by the Lynn of Dee. Oh, my love, fair as a flower, fair as a flower, and as bare, as sure as a siren of the sea, there by the Lynn of Dee. The setting sun, blushing and shy, slowly drifting from the sky, she gave her body unto me, there by the Lynn of Dee. A glorious fire under the moon, the burning briar shone like a rose upon the hanging tree, there by the Lynn of Dee. Until a light broke through the dawn, and birds began their playful song. Oh, happy man ere would I be there by the land of Dee, there by the land of Dee. That's it.
That was beautiful. That was
That's
just
gorgeous.
so beautiful.
Yeah,
Is that New Brecon then, did you say?
Is it what?
New Brecon?
Yeah, it's like 5 miles out of Brecon or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's you can go swimming as well. It's a good place to swim. You can jump off the rocks and
Nice one.
it's cold.
Well, no. What's the temperature of the water?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
Not Florida water.
It's not Florida water.
No.
It's not in the 80s, is it?
I couldn't tell. I think I went numb when I went in. I don't know.
You get chill.
It's cold, but if the sun's out, you heat up once you get out. But it's pretty cold.
Yeah, well, in Florida, there's a lot of springs, and the springs are like 76 degrees. But that's too cold for me. And
76? What, Fahrenheit?
76 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not centigrade. No.
Yeah, 76.
No, that would be bad.
You find that Erika going to Celsius.
It's coolish.
Yeah, I thought 76.
I don't know what 76 Fahrenheit is in Celsius.
It's like you double it and add 30. So minus and divide by 2. So like, what is that? 20?
20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking the wrong person. I don't know.
20-ish.
Well, these two have lived in both places, so they should be able to convert.
I should, yeah. I got so used to Fahrenheit, I kind of forgot that was Celsius.
Laura, how long were you in Nashville?
6.5 years in Nashville.
Oh wow, that's not insignificant. That's
No, it was only a chunk of time. Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was really good fun. I toured all over. I think it went about 40 states in total.
Wow.
So I saw quite a fair bit of the country, which was amazing.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
let's hear another one from Erika.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stay on this place of like significance. This song is about youthful love that we have and that sticks with us. And it is. I'm originally from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I went back there. It was the first job that I had after college. I went back to Albuquerque and was an AmeriCorps, and so this song was inspired by some of those nights. It's called Albuquerque Nights. Let me see if I can remember how to play it. All right, here we go. I think I'll get it home. The sun went down the desert side. You cracked a grin. It was time to fly. Too young to care what tomorrows bring, or to know what love really means. But that night it meant driving through a dream with you on an Albuquerque night. Lifted off the ground with you on an Albuquerque night. felt my body beneath the cotton wool. Fingers tracing every line they could, till our fire dimmed like a distant star. The devil winds finally blew us apart, leaving the memories of driving through a dream with you on an Albuquerque night, lifting off the ground with you on an Albuquerque night. A lifetime's passed since you cast your spell, and I've kept your magic to myself. When I need a break from this crazy life, I take a ride in the desert night, and I'm driving through a dream with you on an Albuquerque night, lifting off the ground with you on an Albuquerque night, on an Albuquerque night.
Okay.
Awesome.
There's nothing sacred here, obviously. That was my daughter who whizzed through to get something, singing a little back. Oh man.
You read that when you lived in the States then?
No, I'm sorry. Did you ask me when I wrote that, or?
Yeah.
No, I wrote that earlier this year, actually.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, I was having one of the. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was like I was in like a songwriting group, and I like had to write something, and I was like, I don't know what to write. and then boom, something came out. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
actually, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I've heard of people that like do things where they join a songwriting group and they have to write a song every week.
Jeez, that's it's like having a publishing deal and being
Right.
It'd be very stressful.
or something.
Yeah, but I've found that to be really like a liberating process, because like this song, for instance, like I released myself of any obligation to write a good song. And I'm like, you know what? My intention, my goal is to write a crappy song. And I'm like, I'm trying. Like, I think like I just keep now every time I sit down to write a song, I really try to be like, this just write a bad song. Just write a bad song. You can do that. I know you can do that.
Anything, right?
Psychology.
In Swannanoa, I took a class from Cliff Everhart, and he said, well, bring me a song that you don't care about, because I'm not going to be nice to it at all. And I brought him a horrible song. I said, I'll be first. I didn't go to his class the rest of the week until Friday, because I spent the rest of his class time rewriting the song, and it came out pretty good at the end, actually. He never got to hear it, but he said that good songs aren't written, they're rewritten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah.
So anyway, I've got a song.
Yeah.
This one
All right.
Let's see. This is a song. What song am I going to do? Oh yeah, it's a song by Andy Breckman, and I thought this was not such an old song. And I know you've never heard of Andy Breckman because almost nobody has, but I saw a video of him playing this song on stage with Livingston Taylor, James Taylor's brother, and with David Bromberg. And David Bromberg, you guys probably know who he is, and he looked like he was in his late 20s at the time. So it's a pretty old song. Livingston Taylor still does the song, but he leaves out the bad words. So, and I don't. But they're not terrible bad words. Not like some of the word songs that I know. Anyway, so this one's called Railroad Bill. This is for all of you songwriters out there. Well, Railroad Bill was a hard little man. He used to take his women two at a time. And everyone agreed he was the baddest engineer that ever driven down the Santa Fe line. His name was known from the folks back home to the tippy top of Telegraph Hill. And all the little boys, when they were sneaking cigarettes, they used to dream about the railroad bill. Well, one day Bill was walking along. He saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. And Bill said, "No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna climb up no tree. This is a stupid, stupid song, and ain't no folk singer gonna make a fool out of me." I said one day Bill was walking along. He saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said, "No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do what you said. This is a stupid, stupid song. As far as I'm concerned, that cat can stay there till it's dead." I said, "Wait a minute, Bill. You can't argue with me. For God's sake, I just made you up. I got the pin in my hand. I want you up in that tree, and I want that cat unstuck." Bill said, "No, I hate cats. I ain't gonna climb for no cat." He said, "Why don't you have me save a beautiful girl who's been tied down to the railroad tracks?" I said, "Well, maybe there'll be room in the 8th or 9th verse, but right now I want you up in that tree. I'm the writer, goddamn. I got the pen in my hand, and you're supposed to listen to me." He said, "You asshole. Why should I listen to you? You should be listening to me instead." He said, "I'm a railroad man, and if I was real, I'd separate your face from your head." "You ungrateful brute," I cried. "You pushed me too far. I gotta show you I can do as I please." So an earthquake came and shook the whole terrain, and it brought Railroad Bill to his knees. And then a tidal wave broke and everything got soaked, and Bill was almost completely washed away. And then a big green monster from the planet Neptune landed and bit Railroad Bill on the leg. "I got the pen in my hand. I can do what I want. I'm a bright young talent on the rise. So get your ass up that tree, or I swear you can get out of my folk song alive." He said, "You don't scare me. You might be funny, but you don't scare me. And if you don't leave me alone, I swear I'm going to tell everybody where you stole this melody." But before he could speak, his tongue fell out, and he could not make a sound. Suddenly jumped on top of me, and he grabbed me by the neck, and he pulled me down to the ground. Well, he hit me in the stomach and hit me in the face real hard, and I think he almost broke my nose. Just then a lightning bolt came out of nowhere, hit him right between the eyes, and killed him instantly. Well, the cat came down from the tree, had a bowl of warm milk, and went to sleep for the night. Railroad Bill is survived by a wife and 2 kids. Dear God, I love to write.
Brilliant. I have heard that one. Did you do that one before?
That's so funny.
Did you do that
probably
one when
did
I
that
was
when
in
you were
Florida?
down here, yeah.
I remember. I'm sure I
Kate would
remember.
probably
that one.
remember. Kate, did I do that one?
I remember. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty cool song. I like it, and
It's funny.
I make songwriters laugh. Always make songwriters laugh on that one.
Oh, cool.
Well, so Laura,
Yeah, I'm set.
let's hear another song.
Another song from me.
Another song.
Okie dokie. Hello again. So I'd like to do one that I wrote with my buddy Patrick Martin. We toured together quite a lot with a band called the Nashville Celts. And we just sat down one day in my living room and came up with this. We had a couple of ideas thrown around. So it's called Always Tomorrow. You feel like time is running out. All that hurrying, slowing you down. You spiral like a spinning wheel. Turning in circles is how you feel. If you could catch that man in the mirror, maybe you know. Always tomorrow. Let me tell you what always tomorrow. Slow it down, just stop. Let me go, life will flow. Stormy winds may blow to a sunny day like tomorrow. You spend forever chasing your tail, blowing hot air, empty sails. Well, yelling fire when there's no smoke, till you believe every word you spoke. If you could wipe that fog from the mirror, maybe you'd see. Always tomorrow. Let me tell you what always tomorrow. Slow it down, just stop. Let me go, life will flow. Stormy winds may blow to a sunny day like tomorrow. You bail me up to knock me down, just so I will keep you around. Always tomorrow. Let me tell you what always tomorrow. Slow it down, just stop. Let me go, life will flow. Stormy winds may blow to a sunny day, always tomorrow. Let me tell you what always tomorrow. Slow it down, just stop. Let me go, life will flow. Stormy winds may blow to a sunny day like tomorrow. To a sunny day like tomorrow. To a sunny day like tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Nice.
Great song. How fun.
Oh, you just muted yourself, Laura.
Whoops. All my songs are much shorter because I have to cut all the solos.
Yeah. So, and if you want to see, I'm pretty sure if you want to see videos of Laura in her house concerts, there may be something on my YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
I think. I'm not sure. If there's not, I can put something on there.
There's some stuff on YouTube anyway, I think. Of
Yeah.
some house music.
Probably. So I've got a few things on there too. I was
Oh,
telling
cool.
Laura earlier, I've been doing live streaming like for 10 years.
That's amazing.
Started out as audio only way back in the day, and you know, when I think I did some kind of video before Facebook Live happened, but then, you know, I've been doing Facebook Live for every Sunday night at 9:00 my time. I do like an hour of songs, and basically I take my song list here and I just kind of go,
Yeah.
and write the song. It's like that's the one I play, because otherwise I'll play the same ones over and over again. This week I'm playing for somebody's birthday, so they picked 15 songs and off of this list, and those are the ones I have to play. So when we're done here, I have to do a little rehearsing.
When's the show tonight?
I've got a couple of them, huh?
Is that tonight?
Tonight, yeah, 9:00.
Online?
That's 2:00 in the morning for you guys.
Well, that's right. You told me that.
But it'll be you can go to my music page tomorrow and it'll be on there.
It'll be still up.
And
Cool.
I only have to brush up on like 3 songs, so I should be fine.
Good.
Because that list that I just showed you, that's like I should know all of those songs, but sometimes, there's 140 songs on there and I can't practice them all the time.
No.
Well, my big list I keep on the computer and it's like 750.
Oh my.
I can't actually play all of those even if I've got the words in front of me, but
Yeah.
I can do a lot of them. Sometimes for my Sunday shows, I'll eliminate this list and I'll play only stuff that I don't normally play, which is really fun. I have some good times playing those shows because I got a whole bunch of cool stuff that's like, I can't learn everything.
No.
It's crazy. So anyway, Robbie,
Yeah.
you up?
Yeah. Hey, that's amazing. That's so many songs. I could only see the list briefly, but that's a small font. Okay, I'll do another. This is called "Here's to Getting Older." I don't know. It was written a wee while ago, about the same time as that. You can join in the chorus if you like. It's dead easy. What? Take one. My legs are shaky, my knees are weak, my back's all creaky, and my shoulders ache. I'm trying hard just to stay awake. I remember when life was simple, all smiles and dimples. But now I'm a big old bag of wrinkles. Or maybe I'm just sentimental. But here's to getting older. Here's to getting older. Here's to getting older. Getting older. I get left behind when I move my limbs. I'm going blind and I'm hearing things. My mind's a mess of odds and ends, and I'm so tired I could just fall asleep. But it's so hard just trying to get back up. Ooh, I'm getting grumpy, I'm going grey, I'm slowly losing my memory. sorry. Things were different in my day. When I was young, we had so much fun. We were dancing until morning, and then we'd up and do it all again. But I'm letting go now. Those days are gone. No more staying up all night long. It's time that I was moving on. So here's to getting older. Here's to getting older. Here's to getting older. Getting older. Getting older. Getting older. Getting older.
Awesome.
Yes,
Very nice.
Thank you.
yes.
I like that little guitar trick there too. I might have
Yeah.
to learn that.
Hmm.
That little,
It's like
yeah, the little pull that you do there.
it's like a C.
Yeah.
It's like a C where you bet. Yeah. It can't sound it again on an island, but
Cool, yeah.
it's supposed to be the sound of like
So
the
good.
sound of my neck. You know, like or like
Oh yeah,
my knee.
I know that sound.
Clever, Robbie.
I was telling Laura that the first guitar I played, I bought it new in 1976, and that was before she was born. So,
Who? Sorry.
huh?
Who? Before who was born? Sorry.
I said the guitar that I first played, I bought in 1976,
Ah.
and I was telling Laura, I said, I think that was before you were born, and she said,
Yeah. No way.
before all of you were born, probably.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Oh, well.
I'm aging okay, I guess.
There you are.
Little aches and pains, you know. All righty. Well, Erica and you guys all up for going around another time after this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to have Paul Henshaw, and he couldn't make it. He has a blown out shoulder, so he was hoping he would be in good enough shape to play, but he said couldn't do it. So
Couldn't do.
Right.
I told him I'd catch him some other time. I
Yeah.
like this. We can do this more often.
Yeah, it's fun.
So far in all of this, I've been doing this. I think this is the 9th one I've done. Maybe
Is
the
it?
10th one, and I've only had 2 people repeat on here, and both of them were because I was looking for a backup in case somebody fell off the list, which happened both those times.
Yeah.
So far I haven't repeated, but eventually I'm going to run out of people.
I have to keep going back and repeat.
Well, or mix it up,
Yeah.
There's plenty of mix up. There's a group here in Florida. I'm trying to get them. If you're listening, Mike, a group called 2 p.m. They do great harmonies and everything. Of course, they can't get together and play,
Oh.
but I thought I'd have them do a Saturday song circle, individual. They're all songwriters, and the only thing we'd be missing is the harmonies and the backup guitar stuff, which they're all good at anyway. But maybe soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Erica, I'm talking too much.
Well, I think this is so cool. Like, I love that you're doing this, Mike. It's awesome. In this because my daughter came through, I have to play this song. This was a song inspired by her and what, you know, her what the children of the world are carrying these days. So it's called Little Shoulders. A little girl floats to the kitchen, jeans hugging on her 4-foot frame. A sleepy stare through a mop of hair invites my embrace. Grateful to pull her close and close the latest news. Plastic oceans and raging fires, a path she'd never choose. My arms fold round her shoulders and hug her bird-like bones. Tender wings will carry her in a future so unknown. Finish, please, baby. I'll be in a second. Please, thank you. Sorry. Can you? No. Easy, please. No, baby. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Can you please shut the door? All right, I'm gonna. It's almost bedtime around here. All right. A little girl floats to the kitchen, jeans hugging on her 4-foot frame. A sleepy stare through a mop of hair invites my embrace. Grateful to pull her close and close the latest news. Plastic oceans and raging fires, a path she'd never choose. My arms fold round her shoulders and hug her bird-like bones. Tender wings will carry her in a future so unknown. Little shoulders are stronger than they look. They'll move the mountains we never could. Little shoulders will save the world. The little shoulders of my little girl. The little shoulders of my little girl. You're a girl who knows her mind and stands for what is fair. On the playground with skipping ropes and teddy bears. Greta, Malala, and Autumn, forged from grace. They're girls just like you. Passion is their strength. Right now I'll hold you close and keep you steady. The fight will soon be yours and you'll be ready. Little shoulders are stronger than they look. They'll move the mountains we never could. Little shoulders will save the world. The little shoulders of my little girl. The little shoulders of my little girl. If the storm swallows you like daddy's shirts today, close your eyes, feel your faith slowly find your way. Sing, dance, be one with joy. Play the lost and the sacred chord. Catch the moonbeams in your wings as you soar. Leave
shoulders are stronger than they look. They'll move the mountains we never could. Little shoulders will save the world. The little shoulders of my little girl. The little shoulders of my little girl.
Beautiful.
Sorry about that.
Very nice. Oh, that's okay, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a very nice song. That's a cool song.
Thank you.
Well. I guess it's my turn. So I'm going to do a Paul Thorne song. This is one of his nice ones. Some of them are not as nice as this one. But I figured I'd do a not funny one at least one time today. Actually, the next one I'm going to do an original that's not only semi-funny. But this one here, now Paul Thorne, I don't know if you know who Paul Thorne is, but he writes really nice songs. And then he writes songs like Joni the Jehovah's Witness Stripper. So this is one of those nice ones, though. It's called Star That Fell Down. Saw Cinderella on the corner of Heartache and Vine, sang a cappella and turned dollars into wine. Through the crowd I heard a melody, Mississippi, you're on my mind. Though no one noticed, I saw a tear fall from her eye. She's like a star that fell down on the wrong side of town. But to me, she shines more than all these city lights. Back in Tupelo tonight, something's missing in the sky. Must be a star that fell down. Took her picture standing outside the Hollywood Bowl. She believes that one day they'll come here to see her show. She waited in a fountain among the wishes that others threw in. She didn't have a penny, so I tossed one in. She's like a star that fell down on the wrong side of town. But to me, she shines more than all these city lights. Back in Tupelo tonight, something's missing in the sky. Must be a star that fell down. In the city of angels, big dreams die hard. Though no one noticed, She's been sleeping in her car. She parks it by a payphone and gives the number to a friend of a friend. She's waiting on that ship that ain't never coming in. She's like a star that fell down on the wrong side of town. But to me, she shines more than all these city lights. Back in Tupelo tonight, something's missing in the sky. Must be a star that fell down. She's like a star that fell down.
Oh, amazing.
That's sweet. Very
Song,
nice.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All righty. Yeah. So Paul Thorne, he's one of the people that I know too many of their songs. You know, I know a lot of his songs. I know a lot of John Prine songs. I was looking at my list last night for that little thing I did last night. I've got 27 John Prine songs on my list.
Really? Wow.
Well, back when I started, again, you know, this was like in the 70s. First time I saw John Prine was in 1971, 72. And at one time I knew all the John Prine songs. But, you know, now he's got hundreds of songs. And
He's prolific. He was prolific.
he was very prolific. You know, I used to do Dear Abby and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, I've whittled it down. And I'm learning new ones, too. You know, some of the stuff off his new album, his latest album. That he hadn't done an album in like 13 years. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, Laura.
Yeah. Bring the fiddle back out for this next number.
Okay.
So 50-50. All right, guys. So this one I actually rewrote. I wrote it for my dad earlier this year for his birthday. And I realized I'd used part of a tune that already existed, which I didn't realize. So I just rewrote it a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to record it hopefully for a new EP coming out maybe next year, hopefully, if I can get back in the studio. But it's called Jigs for Dad, and hopefully you'll be getting me okay without any breakups in the sound this time. Here we go.
Nice.
Great.
Well, not that it definitely had anything to do with it, but while you're playing that song, I thought of my favorite house concert that you did, which was the one that your mom and dad
Oh,
came
yeah?
to. Yeah, that was
I think
fun.
that was their anniversary. They came over.
I believe, yeah, something like that. Yeah, and
Yeah, and we went
I remember they
down.
danced. They danced one time. I said they danced once.
That's right, because I wrote a tune for them, the Golden Wedding Reel, and I think that's when they were up dancing.
That's probably it. Yes.
But yeah, we went to the Everglades, so my dad loved it there.
He did.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes didn't bother him?
No, I don't think so. He didn't say anything.
What can we say?
He said it was one of his favorite vacations.
Well, y'all should just all make a big trip over here again and go to the Everglades.
I know. We should.
And we'll have Kay do another house concert.
Yeah. That'd be great.
What are the Everglades?
Huh?
What are the Everglades?
The Everglades? That's the lower fourth of Florida, kind of, sort of.
Right.
It's the
like a forest, or
lots of alligators.
It's basically a huge swamp. Basically, is what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all real low. When you drive down the roads, there's water on both sides of you for hundreds of miles. Like if you're driving across the state down south, you've got grasses and water on both sides of you, alligators sitting up on the side of the road.
Cool.
No way.
Sometimes
Robbie's digging this. Robbie wants to go.
Sometimes lots of alligators. Yep. So, and you're up next, Robbie, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not totally sure what to play now. Anybody got any like
what about your Bloody Fairy song?
Yeah, but it's
You might not get it though.
Yeah. Do you have to be from Dundee to get to?
Probably.
I wrote a tune about this hometown, Broughty Ferry, but I don't know if it'll translate.
Unless you've been.
Well, that's okay.
Colloquial references, but
my next one is going to be all colloquial, so go ahead. Mine's going to be growing up in Seminole Heights, which is where I've lived all my life, which is a small part of Tampa. So even Tampans don't get it. Actually, they call us tampons sometimes. You know.
Hey.
Okay.
But you play whatever you want.
Yeah, play whatever you want.
Okay. I could try this one. Mike's been singing a lot of story songs, and I've been enjoying that. This is, I guess it's still colloquial. It's still one back home. It's about my school. Laura, I'm sure you know it. If I can remember all the words, I've not sung this in a while, but maybe we'll give that a go. Give me a message on private chat if it's if you think I should reconsider. On my first day at school, I painted a picture of a house on a hill with a sun in the corner, a tree in a field, and a boat on the water. And I got a tick and a star from the teacher. Yeah, I got a tick and a star. There was a girl there, her name was Rebecca. She liked to read books and listen to records. I fell in love with her the moment I met her, and we held hands in the corner. We all played a game where we stood in a circle, and I caught the ball, so I stood in the middle. And I said my favorite color was purple, but it depends how I feel. Yeah, you know, sometimes it depends how you feel. I made a friend, his name is Gavin. He wore funny glasses and made funny faces, and one of us farted and we both started laughing, 'cause we blamed it on one of the girls. Yeah, all of the animals up on the wall, and all of the dinosaurs out in the corridors, couldn't keep creatures from sliding down banisters or swinging around on a chair. I opened my lunchbox and took out a sandwich. It said it was cheese, but it tasted like cabbage. So I took a sip from a quenchy cup orange and washed it all down with a flump, bumpity-ump. I washed it all down with a flump. Just realised I don't know if you guys have flumps over there. It's like a marshmallow thing. I wrote my name on the front of my jotter in PVA glue, sequins and glitter. And someone got jealous and they told the teacher, and I had to do it again with a pen. Yeah, I started all over again. So I leant on the table with one of my elbows, opened my mouth and just stared out the window. If anyone asked, I said I could see a rainbow, but I was just kidding on. Yeah, the rest of the time I just sat on the floor, minding my business there on my own, just biding my time till I could go home. Till the sound of the bell rang out like a rocket. I jumped up quick, took my hands out my pockets, put on my rucksack and zipped up my jacket, and I left without saying a word, without waving goodbye. I was on my way home. My mother was there. I stood by the gate. I ran to her side. We walked down the street. I cried and I cried and I told her I tried, but I never want to go back to that place they call Eastern Primary School.
That was awesome. I was just going to say, what school did you go to? And you said it at the end.
That was great. Yeah. Yeah, and I recognize almost everything. I don't know what a tick and a star is, but they
like,
we
you know,
Is it
you get like
the tick is a check mark. Well, that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought. And the stars, I mean,
I was
gold
thinking
star,
that
silver star, or red star if we were bad. It was red stars. That was not a good thing to get.
a red
But
star.
yeah, that was very good. Very good.
Is it
Nice
not?
song.
A flump is a Twinkie, is that right? A flump is a Twinkie?
That was cool.
What is a flump?
I don't know. A flump's like
You
a
call them
marshmallow,
Twinkies?
isn't it?
Those little like things with mallow in them, or like
Oh, they're like pastry with white stuff on the inside. It's not really.
No,
it's
like
not
a
really
marshmallow.
food.
it's
See,
not really.
Twinkies are not really food.
No.
What's a Twinkie
And
again?
what he's talking about is a round thing. It's like this long, and it's full of this white creamy stuff that is not real food.
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, they look like they're baked, but they're not baked. It's just a chemical process.
Right, okay.
Erika knows.
The other thing, do you know what a rucksack is?
A knapsack.
Yeah. Or backpack.
Amazing.
I wasn't sure if you'd know that or
We're
not.
backwards here in this country. Well, we are, but
I just
we're
always
not
remember all
totally
the friends over there called them backpacks and not
backpack.
rucksacks.
Yes, they call them backpacks here. But yeah,
That was awesome,
we
Robin.
know what they are. That was
Yeah,
a great
Google,
song.
Google Translate.
Yeah.
So, Erika,
Yes.
have a song for us,
Yeah, sure.
and then you can go put your babies to sleep.
And then I gotta put some babies to bed. I have a song called "Mama Ain't Got No Time," but I'm not in the mood to sing that one. So I'm gonna sing. It's called "As I Am," and it's I say it's the closest I get to a love song. Put on my lipstick, suit up for war. Practicing law before dawn hits the door. Remember before my pinstripes and pearls. Shoveling dirt, convinced I could change the world. Do you still see me just as I am? Between lost and found with a prayer close at hand. When the day is finally over and I've done all I can. Do you still see me just as I am? Do you still see me just as I am? Work follows me home, trashing plans that we've made. Making a baby will again have to wait. You find me passed out between case files and screens. Help me to bed in a whisper, sweet dreams. Do you still see me just as I am? Between lost and found with a prayer close at hand. When the day is finally over and I've done all I can. Do you still see me just as I am? Do you still see me just as I am? I'm still the girl with my spirit on fire. I have dreams that go on for days. When you hold me tight, you remind me of all that I was and can still be. Do you still see me just as I am? Between lost and found with a prayer close at hand. When the day is finally over and I've done all I can. Do you still see me just as I am? I need you to see me just as I am.
Wow.
Nice one. Awesome.
Very good, very good.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice song.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, folks, I have had just a lovely time,
This has been great.
and we'll do this again
That'd be
sometime.
great.
And maybe same people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had a fine time. I had a fine time, and I'm going to do one more song, and this is one of my originals. I wrote this about growing up in my neighborhood here, and as far as local things, stuff that you guys may not know is that we used to have mosquito trucks that would drive around and shoot DDT as a white smoke. So that's in the song. And this is called Ride, Ride, Ride. Oh, let me do my little thing here. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. I forgot the song. Oh, I got it. I got it. Milkman came to each house on the block. Butter and milk with cream on the top. You could buy dinner right out on the street when the veggie truck came, and apples were our treats. Ice cream bike came spring through fall. Banana noses coming was the neighborhood call. We'd give him our money, he'd give us our order. He'd stop for every kid that had a spare quarter. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. We had the big yard, so all the kids came. Barefoot boys and girls playing games. Baseball and corkball where the bases were wood. Flag and touch football when we had to be good. Tackle was the game when our parents couldn't see. Out of bounds was the sand spur patch in the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. The TV we had was black and white. Shock Armstrong scared us after midnight. Well, we didn't sit around and watch all day. Mom would run us off. We all go outside and play. The mosquito truck came by twice a week. The clean white smoke smelled like kerosene. We'd follow on our bikes and breathe in the haze. When we got home, we were all in a daze. We could swim in the rivers, we could swim in the lakes, and the gators didn't bother us much, and neither did the snakes. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride. When I was a kid, we'd ride.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's great.
That's one of my originals.
That was great.
You wrote
That's
that?
the one though that I was telling you that I took to Cliff Everhart, and he said, "Oh, that's horrible." I've still got a copy of the old version somewhere, but I don't play it for anybody anymore. It was really weird the way I wrote it. So anyway, I want to thank you all for showing up here tonight.
Thank you, Mike.
Nice.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Nice to bring it
3:40 here,
together.
you know? And yeah, we can do this again sometime. This is fun.
That'd be awesome.
Please.
Yep.
So great. Yeah.
And you know, maybe add another person or two on it and
Yeah,
go from there. So
that'd be great.
everybody who's watching, you can spread this thing around because it'll be on Facebook until Facebook goes out of business,
Which will be never.
which will be never. It's also on YouTube on my channel. So to look me up, I'm not sure. One of them might have better video and audio than the other, but maybe not. So probably doesn't matter. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Today, this after night. That's what it is. This after night. And you guys all have a lovely rest of your week, and we'll catch you again sometime soon.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's so
All
nice
right.
to meet you, Laura and Robbie too. It's great.
Lovely to meet you, Erika.
Pleasure. Yeah. Totally.
All right. And I do want to come visit you sometime. I haven't made it over there ever yet. My grandfather actually moved to this country from Nottingham.
Okay.
So I do have some roots over there, but
There you go.
I don't know anybody over there. But I do want to
Yeah,
come.
you do.
I
You know,
know.
three of us.
You know us now.
All right. We'll see y'all soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.